This Kyle Shanahan extension that Adam Schefter dropped yesterday is a big deal for every single coach in the NFL. I got a chance to learn a little bit about behind the scenes. Anytime one person gets a deal, everybody else is like, well, wait a minute now. Sean McVay, I assume he had his eyes on this deal as well, because who knows when he is up. But Kyle Shanahan and Sean McVay, Cliff Kingsbury, Adam Gase, there's a string of young coaches. And Kyle Shanahan, in my eyes, I'll put a stamp on it, is the best one there is. Kyle Shanahan has a chance to be the greatest football coach of all time. His success that he has had at such a young age when it comes to NFL coaching, his ability to adapt, his leadership. Now, granted, he has not won the big one, and he has been very close to winning the big one. So that's a monkey he's going to have to get off his back at some point. He seems like he does everything right. His players like him a lot. And now the 49ers have rewarded him with a massive 6-year contract. Good for him. Happy for him. ESPN's reporting that he's in the top 5 of coaches' salaries at this point. If we had to take a guess, I think we would all say he's probably making near $11 million, $12 million a year.
Yeah, I was going to say 10.
Completely worth it, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
If you look at his stats of what his offenses have accomplished, Foxy doesn't have him up there. But when he everywhere he's been, the offense and the points that they have scored is through the roof. I mean, you look at what happened with the Falcons whenever he left with Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan was an MVP candidate. They were in the Super Bowl. Kyle Shanahan leaves. They stink. And let's not also just put aside the fact that he comes from incredible football bloodline. His dad, obviously, OG, the Mile High salute back in the day with Elway and TD, and Shanahan in Denver was awesome to watch. He was at the Redskins. Okay, we got that. But Kyle Shanahan is a savage, too. When he was working for the Cleveland Browns, correct me if I'm wrong, he put together a 22-slide presentation on why he should be allowed out of his contract at the Cleveland Browns. He walks in there under contract with the Cleveland Browns, does an entire Microsoft Excel PowerPoint spreadsheet. See you later. He gets out of the Cleveland Browns organization after that. He's a savage, and his offenses are damn good. When he was at the Texans, they were 10th in points and 4th in yards. Redskins, 5th in points, 3rd season. Falcons, 1st in points, 2nd in yards in his 2nd season. 49ers, 2nd in points, 4th in yards by his 3rd season. I mean, it is next level stuff. His first season there, they didn't have Jimmy G, the guy that they put all their thing in, and he's just gone to a Super Bowl when he's had his starting quarterback for the entire season on numerous occasions. Kyle Shanahan is the future of coaching. Everybody thought it was going to be Sean McVay because of the way the Los Angeles Rams are set up around Jared Goff's rookie contract. They had to pay Goff. Weren't able to have as much success last year. Will they be able to going forward? Time will tell. But Kyle Shanahan is the truth, and the amount of money they paid him is the amount of money he's going to need to continue to live near San Francisco with their taxes and the way life is over there. But they got a good one over there, especially, I mean, that GM head coach combo might be the coolest group. You got Lynch and Shanahan over there. They're young. They seem to get it. Their players like them. They have personality. It feels like the Niners are set up for success, especially with a team. If you pivot around a $20 million a year tight end, that's probably going to happen with George Kittle. That team's going to be good for some time to come. And the NFC is, I don't want to say wide open, but it's older. And if you can stay young and stay good, you're in a good spot.
I think the nice thing for them is that Shanahan's offense is going to be good no matter who they have on that side of the ball. And then they have all the young studs on defense that'll just carry that for the long time. So they're pretty much set for quite a bit of time.
And Sherman negotiated his own contract over there with Lynch. So that automatically tells you that he has respect for Lynch. I believe Shanahan and Lynch have been very positive in promoting their players being themselves. George Kittle is one of the best personalities in the league. They trade in for a tackle as soon as they lose a Pro Bowl tackle. It seems to make sense with what they're doing. And this deal, extending him another 3 years, just ripping up that last deal to make sure he can get his money is a good thing. That's what you want to see in an organization, especially if you're a fan of them. You're like, listen, this is what I want. I want my team, if we have something good, to keep them. Don't run them out of town. You know what I mean? I don't want to see my star quarterback starting for our rival, the Minnesota Vikings. Okay? I don't want to see the player that I grew up loving starting for the New York Jets or something like that. I want to see guys that make our team good stay with our team, and that can't be said for everywhere, especially in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Well, you know what? We want 4 more years. We're going to get 4 more years, and if we don't, guess what? Rodgers is probably going to San Francisco, and I may be switching allegiances. So.
Really?
What? At least until he retires and or the current management.
Okay, look at the young coaches. Look at LaFleur and look at Shanahan. If you were let's say, oh, hi, I woke up and I'm a GM of an NFL team. Hey, good morning.
Wow,
good morning.
congratulations.
Look at me, I'm general manager.
Nice. Good for
okay,
you.
hey, good morning, general manager. What type of food do you like for breakfast? Well, I like some eggs with some American cheese in there, maybe some bacon and sauce. Try to do a little keto, try not to be a fat GM, but you give me a cinnamon roll on the side from Sous Chef Thomas at Rise, I will eat the hell out of that as well. Now what do we got to do? Well, eating your breakfast, sir, I need you to make a decision. You can pick one younger coach to lead your franchise going forward. It can either be LaFleur or Coach Shanahan. Who you taking? I would say that every human that woke up in that position would say, give me Kyle Shanahan 10 times out of 10. But Matt LaFleur, he and Aaron Rodgers are going to be tied at the hip for at least the next couple years. He might be able to get up to that same level. I doubt it, though.
Keep in mind, LaFleur did have the 29th ranked offense when he was the OC in Tennessee.
People forget.